Howdy everybody! Now imagine Christmas, but make it goth. How exactly do you plan to shape this holiday around your dark personality? The first way I started making this holiday season full of reds and greens and stars and pretty presents and stuff is by making a really cool gothic spooky Santa hat. I'm gonna show you how in like 4 minutes or less. Let's go. You're going to be able to make this hat either with a hot glue gun or a sewing machine. This time around I'm going to be using a sewing machine and trying to make it look as professional as possible. So for starters, we're going to take a measuring tape and you're going to measure your head like so. Add about a ½ inch to an inch onto your measurements to make room for your seam. Either on newspaper or wrapping paper or just some paper you have taped together, draft out a triangle. Make it as long as you want your hat to be, and once you have your triangle, you're going to take the two edges on either side and round it out. You could probably find some tutorial online if you want to know exactly how to do this. I believe as long as you have a creative eye, you will be fine. Make sure your fabric is as dark as your soul. Make sure it is at least a two-way stretch fabric. And go ahead and trace out your shape onto the fabric and cut it out, like so. And sew those two edges together. Go ahead and find some fluffy fabric of your choice and cut out a strip the same length as your head measurement, adding about an inch for seam allowance. You can make it anywhere from 2 inches to 5 inches wide. Sewing with fur is an art form, but a project like this is a great introduction as to how to work with it. I suggest cutting the fur with an X-Acto knife or a box cutter from the back. Brush all the fur up, then line it up to the edge of your hat, wrong side facing the fur. And then do the old flipperoo. Then you can zigzag stitch the other end of the trim to your hat. For the poof at the end, my fur was so floofy I was just able to kind of sew it to itself in order to make a ball, leaving a little hole at the top in order to hot glue it to the end of my hat. But if that is too yee backwoods for you, then I guess you can sew it too. Make sure to hand wash your hat as well. It tends to get hot when you wear this hat in places appropriate, such as a jingle jangle mosh pit or hell itself. Make sure to give it a good wash before you throw it in the Christmas tote for next year. That's all from me this week. I hope you have an ooky spooky Christmas season. Bye bye!